Hi, I'm Lauren Harris, and we're here at La Cosecha, and I'm here with Sandra Mercuri,
Hello.
and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
I came to this country like 23 years ago, a long time ago, as a newcomers teacher in the Central Valley of California. And I think my journey began right there. I have been involved with dual language in Argentina, but really understanding the needs of second language learners in this country really started with that first position that I had. Then I was a director of a master and bilingual program at a private institution, and we prepared teachers to become dual language teachers through a grant. And from then on, I started working with our colleagues, the Freemans, and we wrote the first dual language book. And from then on, we start working with schools, doing professional development, and continuously trying to support teachers in all the wide variety of dual language program implementation that we see around the country. So now we have our second edition of the Dual Language Essentials book, and we continue to support, and as the field evolved, we continue to adjust our practices to better serve second language learners.
And what inspired you to become a dual language advocate?
Well, my students. I always said that group of newcomer students that I taught when I came here, they taught me everything I know about second language acquisition. But one thing that was probably more important for me was to develop a particular sensitivity to work with a group of students that I have not experienced before. So working with second language learners, working with emerging bilinguals is much more than teaching them English. It's understanding their cultural experiences, understanding their struggles, and become part of those struggles with them to really help them succeed. I think we try to do that. I don't know if every time we have been as successful as we wanted, but I think this renewed energy on dual language is really something that we are in the field, that we are advocates, that we wanted to see, and La Cosecha is the place to be.
Yeah. And what do you think are the current challenges with dual language education?
Well, there are many, but I think one of the challenges that I see is the constant movement of teachers and principals from programs or different schools. So when you train teachers, when things that the program is evolving, people move positions. But also another challenge is that a lot of administrators don't really understand, and we have a lot of administrators who are not bilingual themselves. So it's very hard for them to really understand how to teach bilingual kiddos that are not with a monoliteracy lens.
Yeah.
So that has been sometimes the biggest challenge, because at the end of the day, they are the head of the school, and they are the ones who make the decisions.
And why is La Cosecha important to you?
Well, it's the best place to network with people in the field that have the same vision to begin with. And also, it's a great place for professional development at all levels of your professional life. So if you're a teacher, you find stuff. If you are a college professor like myself or a consultant, you have great keynote speakers. You have people who are doing research in the field. So you usually find the latest, even with the publishing companies, you always find the latest that people are working on in order to support teachers, administrators, and students in schools.
Right. So why do you think it's important for parents to attend La Cosecha?
I think parents is a component that we have not really tackled much, and is pretty much the ones who will keep your program alive.
Yeah.
And the ones who are going to sustain the program, promote the program, and really they need to be part of the process. They are stakeholders in this process.
Right.
So La Cosecha provides that space for them to network with other parents, but also to become educated on what are the things that they can do for their kiddos. And usually you see many people think of literacy as related to a text, to a book. But many of our parents are great storytellers, and they can really capitalize on that aspect of the cultural life. So coming here, looking at what is available, understanding other things that they can do to continue to support the work we do with their kids at school, I think is extremely important, and La Cosecha provides that forum for them to participate.
And are you familiar with authentic biliteracy development?
Yes, I am a little bit, yes.
So the idea of, incorporating culture and identity into language education, why do you think that's important to be doing in classrooms now?
Well, kids usually can talk about things that they know. So when they see themselves in the stories, when they see that they look alike or they talk about the same experiences that they have in everyday life, that is the first door to oral language development. And oral language development allows kids to be better readers, better writers. So I think culture, when you bring literacy connected to culture, is probably one of the most powerful things to do for kids who are beginning to become readers and writers. And I think there's not enough in the field that we in materials that actually reflect that, and I think we need a little bit more to really represent all groups that we teach that are under the umbrella of emerging bilinguals.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.